Hi everybody, I'm Lindsay Ferrier from CafeMom, and today we are in Washington, D.C. at the National Issues Conference, where President Obama is scheduled to give a speech in just a few minutes. Now, we wanted to cover this particular speech because the President is going to be focusing in on the issues that matter most to women and to moms. So this is a really good opportunity for you to really hear what the President has to say on these issues and start beginning to make up your mind on whether or not you want to vote for him in November. President Obama got a warm reception from this roomful of Democrats, and he began with what's become a mantra for his re-election campaign.
Hello, everybody. It's a vision for an America where everybody who works hard has the chance to get ahead, where everybody has a fair shot, everybody's doing their fair share, and everybody plays by the same set of rules.
But his remarks quickly grew personal as he spoke about the women in his life.
Once Michelle and I had our girls, we gave it our all to balance raising a family and chasing a career. And it was tough on me, but let's face it was tougher on her. I was gone a lot. I know that when she was with the girls, she'd feel guilty that she wasn't giving enough time to work. And when she was at work, she'd feel guilty about not having enough time for the girls. And like many of you, I'm sure we both wished there were a machine that would let us be two places at once.
The President focused in on issues near and dear to women's hearts. Here's what he had to say about health care.
When an insurance plan denies women coverage because of a pre-existing condition, that puts a strain on emergency rooms. It drives up the costs of care for everybody. It strains family budgets across America.
He also touched on the subject of equal pay for equal work.
When women make less than men for the same work, that hurts families who have to get by with less and businesses who have fewer customers who can spend money there.
And he was scathing in his comments on contraception.
This contraception fight in particular was illuminating. It was like being in a time machine. Republicans in Congress were going so far as to say an employer should be able to have a say in the health care decisions of its female employees. And I'm always puzzled by this. There's a party that says it prides itself on being rabidly anti-regulation. These are folks who claim to believe in freedom from government interference and meddling. But it doesn't seem to bother them when it comes to women's health.
Many of the women watching were moms, including Lilly Ledbetter, the woman who inspired the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act, which was the first piece of legislation Barack Obama signed into law.
Don't look at headlines or the news media. Look at that person's record. And when you compare the two candidates that's out there today, there's no question that Barack Obama is the one we need.
Other moms from the audience were eager to tell us why they think this president deserves 4 more years.
I don't think it's realistic to think that things would be fully recovered this quickly, but I think that the moves that he's made and his decision to bail out GM has paid off. You know, we did not fall into a recession. So I'm pleased with what the administration has done.
He is interested in the poor. He's interested in women. He's interested in our health. He's interested in seeing our children educated. What more could we want?
I think that he's very passionate about women's rights to choose to stay home or to go and work. I think that's really important. And also the right to choose for if you're going to be pregnant or not, or if you want children or not. And also equal pay for the equal type of work.
They do understand regular people. They have gone in grocery stores and bought milk and bought things. They do understand that. I think the opponent doesn't really get that. He says he does, but he really doesn't. We can talk it, but if you haven't walked it, you don't get it.
So now you've had a chance to hear what the president had to say, and you've heard from his supporters. As always, we want to know what you think. Let us know in the comments. For CafeMom, I'm Lindsay Ferrier.